Hello everybody, I have my What's New video for you today. So I'm showing you the new products I'm going to be using. I hauled these products earlier this month and I'll link that video in the description box. In addition to the new products, I'm pulling in a sheet of cardstock and some other fun goodies from my stash. I'm going to fussy cut that floral paper to create some embellishments. I'm going to pull out my metal dies and cut a title. I have a set of Scrap and Happy Studio epoxy flare, a stamp set, and I also made some gorgeous foiled butterflies. So I did a lot of work behind the scenes before I kind of started digging into my layout. Here's the sketch I'm going to use today. This is a sketch that I created. So it is an older one. I have a whole bunch saved on my phone. Here are all of these gorgeous foiled butterflies that I'm going to be using, and I will link up in the description box below that die and hot foil set. It is still available. It's actually on sale over at Spellbinders. I'm going to be using just that one little epoxy flare because it worked and was perfect for this particular page. I will also link up the P13 products that I'm using today. Those are still available. And yeah, so let's get started on putting my layout together. So I have 2 photos for this layout, but we're going to do something a little bit fun with my photos today. So I have 2 copies of the same picture. One is a little smaller than 4x6. One is a little smaller than 3x4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mat that 3x4 photo first. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop up the small photo, and I'm going to line it up and pop it up right on top of the big photo. It looks so cool. I was super happy. In my head, it looked good, and then when I did it, it looked better, and I was excited. So just a neat and fun way to go ahead and play with your photos a little bit. So I'm going to decide how I want my background paper to go, and then I'm going to start putting these fussy cut flowers down the edge and in the different places that I want. While I do this, while I kind of get my embellishments together, this video is for the series that I do with Susanna Lee. This video should have gone up Tuesday. It's actually probably going to go up Thursday afternoon because I kind of had a couple of rough health days and I got a little bit sidelined. So it's kind of my own fault. I went ahead and did a whole bunch of gardening. I put in flower beds with new topsoil and mulch and planted flower beds. Worked and cleaned and did my porch and pulled out the outdoor furniture and all that stuff. And yeah, I was out in the sun for much, much longer than I ever should be. And so then I paid for it. That being said, my porch looks stunning and gorgeous, and it's somewhere that I can sit the rest of the summer and stay out of the sun, but enjoy the scenery. So it was okay, but it hit me hard. I was really down for a good 24 hours, maybe even a little bit more than that. So, oh well. I am going ahead and layering up these flowers down the side of my page. I'm going to follow this sketch pretty closely. The nice thing about all the sketches I used this week is that they're my sketches, so they're my style, and I don't feel like I'm trying to reinvent the wheel. I am just taking much loved layout designs and recreating them. I'm going to tuck my photo in. Now you'll see there's lots of little holes here. That's okay. We have a ton of other really small cute little embellishments that we're going to add to these clusters. These fussy cut florals are just the base. And I did not fussy cut all of the flowers on this sheet of paper. I think I only used about half. So I have lots of flowers for more layouts that I can go ahead and make. Be sure to head over and check out Susanna's video for her her new things, what's new in her craft room, and how she puts them together to create a layout. She was super patient and kind with me while I got myself feeling better. And yeah, go over and say hello and tell her she's awesome. The metal dies I used to cut my title are from Echo Park, and it's one of those die sets where it's like the entire alphabet on one die. So I went ahead and did my own thickers. So there are 3 or 4 letters like stacked up. So this title has a lot of dimension, and I just can't get over how cool that picture looks. Okay, so my title is going to be Coffee and Flowers. So this is a photo that I took just maybe a week or so ago when I went to the greenhouse, and I bought all the mulch and bought all the dirt. Oh, actually it was just this past weekend. I went on Saturday, bought all the mulch, bought all the dirt, bought all the flowers. In my family, that is a big like yearly tradition, and I always end up taking like lots of photos and having so much fun. So I went ahead and took this photo because before we went to get flowers, we went to our absolute favorite coffee place. We got Fitz a little like puppuccino, which I have photos of, and we'll have that. That'll be a scrapbook page coming up. And yeah, I'm so happy it's summer. I grabbed some rose petal ink from Catherine Pooler, and you saw me kind of grab that stamp set. That is an older stamp set from the Happy Little Stamp subscription, which doesn't exist anymore. You can just go to Sarah Bargo's Etsy shop now to get that stamp set. And I just used that little happiness stamp and kind of went ahead and I did the initial stamping on a piece of scratch paper, and then kind of did second and fourth and fifth generation stamping in 3 different areas of my layout. Now I'm putting down this light chipboard, which is from that P13 Precious collection, and they call it light chipboard. It's not chipboard, guys. It's wood veneer. It's really thin, lovely wood veneer. I have been trying other companies' quote unquote chipboard, and I'm finding that I like some other chipboards. So P13 is one that I like because it's not chipboard, it's wood veneer. And Mintes is the same way. It's not really chipboard the way you imagine chipboard to be. So it's not like it's colored on the top with layers of smelly cardboard underneath. That's not what chipboard is when you get it from P13 or Minté. It's actually really thin, lovely wood veneer. So just heads up in case you are like me and don't like chipboard. So the butterfly die that I'm using, it's the hot foil plates. Then it is metal dies, and then the metal dies aren't just the butterflies, like it's these adorable cute little flowers and these teeny tiny beautiful leaves, and they're so gorgeous. So I am using them on my cluster. So I'm putting the butterflies down first, and then I'm coming in and using those teeny tiny little leaves and flowers almost like my confetti or my finishing touches. So those little tiny leaves and flowers are like the little tiny details on this layout. I always am a big fan of those little tiny details. Usually I will use things like sequins or enamel dots or, those types of things, Nuvo drops. But for this layout, I love those flowers. So I cut a bunch of them from the cardstock, and then that cardstock color is represented throughout my layout on my title and the photo mat, and then these teeny tiny little flowers. So my foiled butterflies, I used a variety of papers. So I have some that are colored and not foiled so great, and then I have some that are white and foiled perfectly. And I really, really, really love this particular set from Spellbinders. It's a really great set if you are a scrapbooker that also loves your hot foil. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to get all of these little flowers and butterflies put into place. And I will have in the description box below a link to Susanna's video, a link for all the available products that I used today. And those links will be affiliate links. Affiliate links are such a help if you are interested in purchasing any of these products and you could use my links. I would greatly appreciate it. It doesn't cost you any more money to use those links, but it does do a lot to help to support my channel and just to support my family. Because of my chronic illness, this is it. This is the money that I earn from my affiliate links and my YouTube videos and my memberships. That's my contribution to my household. So every little bit helps for things like groceries and like all the things. So thank you to all of you who use them. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Don't feel obligated, but I mean, I'm pretty transparent and open on my channel. So here are all of the close-ups, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I would love it if you could hit that like button or the subscribe button, and I will see you all again later today because I'm trying to catch up videos after being unwell.